All right, there's Zen Troy. We got Zen Troy. All right, we are live, Troy.
Hello, House Hero Clan and Wham Fam, and welcome to Friday's edition of Deal of the Week. We look and scour the MLS every single week, and on Fridays we give you the best deals that we've seen out there. My name is Troy.
I'm Ryan.
And we're here to give you that deal this week. We're very interactive, so you have any comments, questions, or just even say hi, wave. We would love to answer all your questions or give you any information that you're looking for out there. We've been kind of on a kick lately on the new home builds. I know that if you've been out there looking at homes, you've been putting offers in, you've been following us, getting those 4 or 5 big tips on how to get your offer accepted, and you're still frustrated. These are the ways that you just simply go in and you're paying the builder's price. There's no auction. There's no bidding. It's you pay it. You get on their interest list. You get on their VIP list and you get the house. And a lot of people are now figuring that out. We know that, new home sales here in Southern California have exploded. It's the only way to keep the housing crisis, the housing shortage crisis, in check. And we're still having so many people, Brian, I went last Saturday to a phase release, and there was 20 different families out there. There's only 6 homes that were for sale, and everyone just gobbled all those homes up, man. It's kind of crazy, but guess what? I had written at least 7, 8, 9, 10 offers with my client. They were, on that emotional roller coaster. Can we get it? We gotta get it all. We didn't get it. Oh, we gotta get it all. We don't get it. And we're writing over asking offers, no appraisal contingencies. We're following the book of success. And there's 10, 15, 20, 30 offers out there.
That's it. Broken hearts, man. It's just, that's what's in the streets right now. Nothing but broken hearts. So, and this is true. You make such a good point. Right now, if you're down payment assistance, if you're FHA, if you're VA, I've had clients, their offer rejected because, somebody was putting down more money. Not even a better price per se, or, we did get swooped in by a cash buyer. With a builder, it doesn't matter. If you've got a loan approval, they're good to sell you a house. You get on their interest list. It's a priority based on time and how soon you got approved or cross-qualified with their lender, and you're good to go. You're not going to have somebody swoop in and crush your heart and leave it littered in the street with the rest of them. So definitely, if you guys are in an area where there's a potential for new home builds, go check them out. If you guys have any questions on new home construction, go check out our Tuesday live stream where we covered the pros and cons of new homes versus existing resale construction. And there's a lot of good, factoids and tidbits there, the do's and don'ts. So what do we got here, Troy? So I know you said you had one in San Bernardino for us today.
So I had a client. He goes, "Hey, we're looking at the Fontana properties, as the Fontana new builds, as well as the San Bernardino new builds." And it's kind of interesting because if you drive up the 15, you're going to run into several different Lennar communities. One is called Gabion Ranch. The other one's Arbitrium. And if you go to the next exit, it goes from Fontana to San Bernardino, the city of San Bernardino. Even though there's not a whole lot going on out there, there's just a new community that's actually in phase 7 and 8. And actually they're closing out phase 7 and 8. When they're done, they're done. It's Roxy Ranch. And I felt, as well as my client said, that those homes, even though they were one stop up towards the high desert, from Duncan Canyon to Sierra Avenue, they were significantly cheaper in price. And that was a big selling point for them. They're, about a year ago, I had sold a house in Arbitrium. They were at the entry level was right at 420, 425, I think 430 I got him in for. I went and just sold another house at the Gabion Ranch at a little over 500,000, and that was this, that wasn't kind of the entry model. It's a model right above it, but over here, I really like that. We're still in the low fours here at Roxy Ranch. We'll go ahead and show it. It's actually Model 2, Ryan. It's about 1,600. It's over 1,600 square feet.
Here, are you sure? In the triangle, right? The Bermuda Triangle. I mean, the San Bernardino Fontana Triangle here. So just off the 15, that's really, really convenient. So
Right.
especially if you like those weekend getaways to Vegas to blow your mortgage money. So here you go. This is awesome.
So yeah, let's take a look at the inside of this. This was my client's buying. I mean, you had three, and this particular model, this is Model 2. They had 3 different types of cabinets, colors they can choose from. They have like the cherry wood type of,
a brown.
They had then they had like a lighter white, and they had like a wood, the old wood. And when we talked about that with the salesperson, actually no one even looks at wood anymore, right? And so it's interesting how millennials are really changing. And then you have your choice of the countertop colors. But this is a beautiful picture of the kitchen as well as a dining room, and it's a little bit more upgraded than what you're actually going to receive. These homes are typically carpeted, all but the water areas. The wet areas are considered, which is the kitchen, the bathroom, as well as the laundry room. So you got another picture there, Ryan?
I sure do. It looks like there's some decent amount of upgrades, right? The floors are probably upgraded. Do you know if it comes with LED lights or?
Yeah, it comes with the LED lights. It doesn't come with that flooring.
That's great. That's fantastic. Yeah, and then wait, I thought
no quick move-ins.
I swore I had one more photo, but it went bye-bye.
Okay.
But yeah, and that was one of the things I wanted to show there for sure was there are no quick move-ins. If you guys are interested in buying a home, a new home community, get with your agent first. Have your agent go with you to that new home community and get on that interest list as soon as possible, and have your agent keep in touch with them. I just got a phone call right now from a community, Pacific Communities. That one's out in, let's think about this, Paris. And he said, hey, we just had one drop out. It's a quick move in. If you guys have anybody interested, let me know. I can get them in fast. And that is an absolute steal on some of these because they were previous phases, and a lot of the times they'll still keep that price that they were under contract for.
Yes.
Some builders will inch it up to the new phase, but a lot of them just want to get it done. And so they'll let it go for what that person was under contract for, or even a reduced price from that, depending on what all is going on as far as upgrades and stuff like that, if it was overly personalized. So these homes can be a good pickup. So if you're interested in an area, get with your agent, get on that interest list, and have them follow up because you might get lucky on some of those fast move-ins. So this one here had no fast move-ins, 30, 60,
This whole
90,
community had no
120.
fast move-ins.
Yeah, no fast move-ins. And we're seeing it less and less. There's very few builders with fast move-ins. And normally, like I said, they'll go to the VIP list. So it's like voting in Chicago. You got to vote early and often. So get on that VIP list, and you're good to go there.
So there's a couple advantages of getting into a new build. Number one, when you buy a house today, it's built in 6 months, and during that 6 months, you realize appreciation, especially if other phases are being built and released. I know that the last one I had, again, I go back to Gabion Ranch. My client actually in February went to a new build, the new phase release. We locked him in on the house. On July 27th, he actually got keys, walked into it. He walked into a $35,000 equity position just in the time it took to build the house, because the phase releases after his kept going up by $5,000 to $10,000 each. And exact model matches. So those are the things that you definitely, that's one huge advantage. Second is you're not bidding with 15 other people or 20 other people in the house. You're on that VIP list. They call you in numbers. So you're number 1, number 2, number 3, depends on when you get your fully pre-approved. And then they put you on that list, and they go off of numerically. So you don't have to compete with anybody. If you don't like the properties that are available when they call your name and your number, then you can go and push it back and delay it to the next phase release.
That's a great point.
Right? So those are two big pluses right there. The reason why you want to get into a new home. Now, make sure your agent, and definitely get an agent. They cover 3 or 4 different things here that are very important. We went over this on Tuesday night. Number 1, solar. Got to know your options. Got to know what's best for you. 2, the contract itself. You have a 100-page contract that you need someone to help you through it that's representing you. Number 3, you never even pay your agent. So your agent comes to you free to you. So the seller or the builder pays your agent. Okay. Number 4, walk you through the models to show you what actually comes with it and what actually doesn't come with it and / upgrade. So you understand it. Number 4, appraisal. You got to know that if you're buying a stripped down version, you're perfectly fine. Appraisal's in. When you upgrade, you buy the solar, you buy the flooring, you want the paint on the walls to be a different color. That's called an upgrade. They'll add it on to the actual price of the property. But if it doesn't appraise, you've got to know you have to bring in dollar per dollar in on this. So those are the things that you got to know. Get with your agent or get a good agent who's actually have a lot of experience on new home builds, and they'll be able to walk you through so you could have a very easy, smooth, and stress-free transaction.
Yep. And here we'll end it with another one of the photos. So here's front living room there.
Yeah.
So,
and again, there's a wall here that, there's a accent wall that's not there. It's just all white walls. And again, the flooring is all carpet.
That's awesome.
So, and the window, what's really cool is if you look at the window shades there, which is automatic on the model. The model is not. Yeah, there's no window dressings on the actual property.
Yeah, you're not getting probably the brick wall. Yeah. Definitely not the plantation shutters.
Well, if you want to play with it, Ryan, this is pretty funny. Alexa, go into movie mode, and of course those come down, right?
That's cool.
And then when you get the free Alexa when you buy the house, right? Alexa, movie mode. Sorry, didn't purchase.
That's awesome, man.
So,
That's awesome.
All right, guys, thank you very much. Friday, you have fun out there. Be safe. I know people here in Orange County are actually enjoying more freedoms than other counties, but either way, be safe. Take care. We'll see you next Friday.
Yeah, and if you guys are interested in a new home build and want to search, we've got the link in our description right below. Go ahead, or actually it might actually be above if you're watching this later. Go ahead and click that link. It'll bring you to this search, and you can go in and set up your own search criteria and parameters, and it will email you as new communities get released. So definitely go in and check that out. Other than that, have a good weekend. Take care.